Hello, Love Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K23 Universe Mode. We are here for another week of Impact Wrestling, 7 nights away from the upcoming Victory Road TV special, a special premiering episode next Thursday afternoon. I moved time zones recently, so I don't know what time. Videos go up at 10 a.m. for me now. So it won't be 10 a.m. because my job is taking place at 10 a.m. But anyways, next week we'll see the in-ring return of Kurt Angle as he takes on the man we're seeing right now, the Machine, Brian Cage. So Brian Cage making his way down to the ring. The Machine is in the building. Brian Cage is here. New Brian Cage and Taurus one-on-one. The big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks! As Taurus hits a sling blade. Now Brian Cage with a kick, firing away with a shot to Taurus. Uppercut knocks him down, and Brian Cage now down in the ground and pound, punching away on Taurus, has him down. Brian Cage punching him in the face again. Taurus is down. Brian Cage has got him down. Taurus is down. Cage grabs onto him, scoops him up, and throws him across the ring. And now Brian Cage throwing Taurus into the corner. Big uppercut connects. And German suplex from the Machine for the 1-2. Kick out from Taurus. And now Brian Cage kicking away at him, but Taurus back to his feet. He grabs onto Cage, kicks him in the ribs, pops him up. Taurus, powerbomb, taking him down. Now Taurus grabs onto Brian Cage, pulls him in. Taurus with Cage. German suplex takes him down. And Brian Cage staggering. Black Taurus picks him back up, punches him in the face. Cage staggers. Taurus grabs him again now. Black Taurus getting him up. Body slam takes down Brian Cage. Grabs onto him again now. Taurus, no, pops up. Headbutt from Cage, taking him down. Brian Cage kicking away at him now. Here comes Taurus. Sidestep by Cage. Cage went for a knee strike. Jawbreaker connects from Black Taurus. He grabs onto him now. He pulls Brian Cage in, taking him towards the ropes here. He's got Cage in the ropes. Taurus, right hook connects, and now he's using the ropes to choke out Brian Cage. The Machine in some trouble here. Cage staggers. Taurus grabs onto him, throwing Cage off the ropes, pops him up. Samoan drop to the Machine, taking him down. Taurus standing over him now. Brian Cage. Oh, throws a super kick. Nobody home. Kicks Taurus in the ribs. Now Brian Cage. Knee strike. Floors him. And now Cage mounts him ground and pound. Firing away on him. Trying to take him down here. Brian Cage repeatedly punching him in the face. Taurus goes down. Brian Cage grabs onto him. Getting him back up to his feet now. And the Machine with a kick. Goes for another one. Brian Cage. Right hook connecting. Firing away on him. Elbow strike. Grabs onto him. Throws Taurus off the ropes. Cage slamming him down. Brian now getting him back up to his feet. Brian Cage goes for a roundhouse counter. Taurus drop kick into the back, takes him down. Grabs onto him now, getting him back up to his feet. Taurus kicks him in the ribs. Pulls Brian Cage in. Look at this. Scoops him up and slams him down. Spinning Falcon Arrow for the 1, 2. Kick out from Bryan. Brian Cage out of the way. Clothesline to Taurus. Connects. Brian Cage now getting him back up to his feet, and Cage with Taurus. Throws him into the corner. Brian Cage pulls him in. Scoops him up. Body slams him. Brian Cage now goes up to the middle rope, and Cage. Oh, massive moonsault there from the Machine. And now Brian Cage getting him back to his feet. Discus clothesline. And now he grabs onto Taurus, and Brian Cage scoops him up in his arms, pops him on his shoulders. F5 from the Machine. 1, 2, no! Taurus stays alive. Brian Cage putting the boots to him, kicks him in the back. Taurus, though, getting back to his feet. Sling Blade connects. And now Taurus getting Brian Cage back to his feet. Turns him around, scoops him up. Pile driver from Taurus to Brian Cage into a cover for the 1, 2. Kick out from Brian. Brian Cage got the shoulders up. Taurus now going up to the top rope. What is Black Taurus thinking here? Here we go. Taurus went for an elbow drop. Brian Cage out of the way. Cage kicks him in the back of the leg, and Taurus is down. Brian Cage kicking away on him now. Cage has him knocked down. Taurus comes running in. Cage sidestepped him. Brian Cage clothesline. Ducks under Taurus now. Brian Cage back body drop. Cage now. Here we go. Has Taurus. Pops him up. Spine buster. Connects. And Brian Cage getting him back up to his feet. Brian Cage kicks him in the ribs. Pulls him in. Cage lifts him up for the Weapon X. Connects. Weapon X from Cage. Picks him back up, and Brian Cage pulls him in. Lifts him up for Drill Claw. Cover on Taurus. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Brian Cage picks up the victory. The Machine gets the win. Taurus goes down. Brian Cage is your winner. Massive, massive victory there for the Machine tonight. Brian Cage beats Black Taurus for the win. Oh, hang on a minute. Here comes the Impact General Manager. Kurt Angle's here. The Olympic hero. The GM staring down his opponent for Victory Road. Angle's been showing his ring gear weekly here. He said he's not going to wear a suit because he doesn't want to wait to fight. Brian, last week you were trying to get in my head. You were trying to make me doubt myself. Make me doubt that I can still go in this ring by dropping me on my surgically repaired neck with your drill claw. Well, guess what? Had the opposite effect of what you wanted it to, son, because you awoke something in me. You awoke something that's been gone for a very long time, Brian. You woke up the wrestling machine last week. You can call yourself the Machine all you want, but what's going to happen next Thursday is I'm going to wrestle circles around you, Brian. I'm going to tap you out at Victory Road, and then I'm going to show Samoa Joe that there's only one man in this building, in this arena, in this company that can humble him. And that's me. So Brian, count your blessings, because next week you're going to be tapping out. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. We got more action coming up right now on Impact, ladies and gentlemen. We got some Knockouts tag team action coming up, as here comes the beautiful people. Angelina Love and Velvet Sky making their way to the ring. Beautiful people are here. They made their return to Impact just a few weeks ago, attacking the Knockouts champion, Jordynne Grace. It is going to be Angelina Love going one-on-one with Jordynne Grace next week at Victory Road. But tonight, we're going to see the Beautiful People in tag team action. First time we're ever seeing them compete on screen in the LS11 universe. They had a simulated matchup last week on Impact when they knocked off Penelope Floyd and the Bunny. This week they're going to go head-to-head with one of the teams that competed in the finals of the Knockouts Tag Team Tournament. So, the Beautiful People have made their way down to the ring. And their opponents tonight, the Death Dollz. So here come the Death Dollz to the ring. Rosemary and Havoc are here. A big matchup coming up here as the Death Dollz make their way down to the ring. Been a very rocky road for the Death Dollz here in LS11 Universe. They'll get momentum going and then things will just kind of not go their way. So they're making their way down to the ring right now are Rosemary and Havoc. A big matchup coming up here. So, Death Dollz have entered the ring. Without further ado, let's get into this tag team matchup. So, it is going to be Angelina Love and Havoc starting out. Oh, no, I believe that's Velvet Sky. Yes, that's Velvet Sky. Oh, and she accidentally hits her own tag partner there. Thanks, 2K. Great game. As Velvet Sky firing away now, kicks her in the ribs. Goes for another drop kick, gets knocked back. Havoc grabs onto her, throws her off the ropes, and takes her down with a shoulder block. Has her down now with an elbow. Back up to her feet now, and oh, there's a clothesline. Putting her back up to her feet now. Havoc's got a hold of her, and Havoc picks her up. Look at this from Havoc. Holding her up and suplex takes her down. Suplex there, down goes Velvet Sky, getting her back up to her feet. Punches her in the face. Did I do a Google mid-match here to make sure I knew who was who? Yes, I did. As now Havoc, no. Punched in the gut by Sky. And there's a dropkick staggering her. Havoc's got a lot more size on her than a lot of the women in the Knockouts division. As Angelina Love hops off the apron. Oh, dodges Havoc though. And so Velvet Sky, right hook to Rosemary, knocking her back. And Havoc's got a hold of Love. Throws her into the barricade. And Sky now waiting on Havoc to get back into the ring. Runs in, pops up. DDT to Havoc into a cover. For the 1, 2, no. Velvet Sky now getting her back up to her feet, and Sky with a chop, firing away on Havoc, spinning wheel kick, knocking her back. Havoc with a running neck breaker takes her down. And now Havoc, knee to the side of the head of Velvet Sky. Tag is made, Rosemary is in. Rosemary enters the mix now. Oh, down goes Havoc. And Rosemary grabs onto Sky, German suplex. Into a massive clothesline. Takes her down there, and now Rosemary standing over Velvet Sky, who's desperately crawling towards Angelina Love, but Rosemary cut her off, kicking her in the ribs, and punches her in the face, taking her down. Goes for a kick. Sky back to her feet, popped up into a kick. Rosemary now with a roundhouse. Angelina Love yet to be tagged in this matchup, as Velvet Sky being punched down repeatedly by Rosemary. Rosemary's got her down now, and Rosemary getting Velvet Sky back up to her feet. Grabs hold of her, has her by the back of the head, throws her into the corner. And a tag is made to Havoc, and now Rosemary and Havoc. Oh, God. Havoc. Flying shoulder tackle. Taking her down. Leaps out, tag is made. Angelina Love's in. Angelina Love gets immediately caught, thrown in the corner. Havoc kicked in the head though. And Love, big elbow strike, staggering Havoc. As I said, Havoc's got a massive size and strength advantage over the beautiful people. But there's a hip toss from Havoc to Angelina Love. Love back to her feet. There's the elbow again. Knocks her into the ropes with it. And now grabs onto her. Puts her under the ropes and stomps her. Taking her down now, and there's a kick. Angelina Love firing away with kicks to Havoc. Havoc gets caught, sidestepped. Love pulls her in, and neckbreaker connects to Havoc. Slides into a cover now, hooks the leg. Rosemary making the save. Rosemary making the save now. And running shoulder block from Havoc, taking her down. Tag is made back to Rosemary, and Angelina Love telling her to bring it on. Goes for a chop. Rosemary out of the way. Rosemary grabs her. Big knee strike, taking her down. And now staggering back to her feet, thrown off the ropes. Big knee strike from Rosemary, taking down Love. Angelina Love now getting picked back up to her feet here. Rosemary pulls her in. Flatliner takes her down. Whoa. Angelina Love rolls her through. For the one. No. And Velvet Sky taking a cheap shot. Velvet Sky not legal in this matchup right now, but Angelina Love with a standing moonsault. But Havoc bought time to make the save thanks to the referee counting in Velvet Sky on that one. Angelina Love now grabs onto her, throwing her across the ring into the corner. Makes the tag. Velvet Sky is in now, and now Sky and Love, here we go. Off the ropes into double back body drop from the beautiful people. Off the ropes. Oh, went for an elbow. Rosemary rolls out of the ring. And, oh, Velvet Sky flies out onto her. Sky now getting her back up to her feet. Velvet Sky throwing Rosemary back into the ring. And now Rosemary rolling back to her feet, gets caught. Countered. Sky, elbow strike attempt. Rosemary counters. Rosemary, counter for counter here. This is Velvet Sky firing away on her, kicks her in the ribs. Velvet Sky punches her in the face, and again, knocking her back into the corner. Tag is made. Angelina Love is in. And now Angelina Love and Velvet Sky off the ropes. Double back body drop, connecting to Rosemary. Grabs onto her now, and a knee to the side of the head, taking down Rosemary. Angelina Love now getting her back to her feet. Forearm strike, knocking her down. The Twisted Sister of Impact is down. Big kick to the head from Angelina Love. For the one. No. Havoc with the save. And Velvet Sky wipes out Havoc. Angelina Love now pulling in Rosemary. Lifts her up. Power bomb connects. For the one. No. Havoc makes the save despite Velvet Sky trying to take her out. Angelina Love went after Havoc there. Oh, wipes out Havoc that time. Rosemary kicks back up to her feet. Tag is made. Velvet Sky is in. And now Sky with a jab to Rosemary. Oh! Got her with a big beauty shot there. Cover. 1, 2. Beautiful people get the win. Just like that, the beautiful people get the victory. Jordynne Grace still at home recovering from the attack from the beautiful people a couple weeks ago when they arrived to Impact. Jordynne Grace returns next week to go one-on-one with Angelina Love of the beautiful people for that Knockouts title. A massive, massive victory tonight for these two, though. Let's see what's going on with the rest of Impact Wrestling, shall we? So let's check out what happened tonight on Impact. As we already saw, Brian Cage beat Black Taurus, and the beautiful people beat the Death Dollz. Sami Callihan got a victory over Jason Hotch of the Good Hands. I found a really good John Skyler, but 2K got a 2K. I couldn't download him because my game just wouldn't let me. The Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich, knocked off the Bunny and Penelope Ford. Deonna Purrazzo got the victory over Giselle Shaw. Up next, El Hijo Del Vikingo takes on Moose. And in the main event, it's big six-man tag team action as Jonathan Gresham, Matt Hardy, and Joe Hendry take on KENTA, Steve Maclin, and Samoa Joe. That's right, all of our singles champions in one big match. Let's do it. El Hijo Del Vikingo versus Moose right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we got some singles action. Here comes El Hijo Del Vikingo to the ring. Vikingo is here. A massive, massive matchup tonight coming up. Vikingo making his way down to the ring. We haven't seen much of him here in Impact. The first time we ever saw him in the LS11 Universe, though, was the night he was signed to Impact after a hell of a match with KENTA on the debut episode of 2K23 for Impact. I will never forget that night. It was an incredible night of action. Vikingo is signed with Impact at that point. And he competes tonight against a former world champion in Moose. So Vikingo has made his way to the ring. But now, here comes Moose. The self-proclaimed wrestling god, the man that in 7 nights at Victory Road is going to challenge Joe Hendry for the Digital Media Championship. Moose making his way to the ring. The wrestling god making his way down to the ring. Moose ready for action. So, Vikingo versus Moose, one-on-one. Here we go. Vikingo running in hot. Oh, a big kick to Moose knocks him back. Vikingo staggers him. Vikingo hits the ropes. Hurricane Rana pops back up to his feet. Running Swanton across Moose's back. Vikingo, we will also see in action next week in the #1 Contenders Battle Royal for the X Division title. But he is looking to make a statement right now by going right after the former world champ. Moose staggering into the corner. Moose can hardly believe what's happening right now. Vikingo, big back splash into the corner, taking down Moose. And Vikingo up to the middle, up to the bottom rope. Oh my god, there's a 450 off the bottom rope. The man barely was a foot off the ground before doing that. And now Vikingo, spinning wheel kick, knocks back Moose. Moose finally answers back with a jumping neck breaker to Vikingo. Moose getting him back up to his feet, and Moose turns him around. Has him down, and now Moose with a knee strike. And now Moose puts him in the ropes. Moose, right hook connects, and Moose went for another one countered. Vikingo went for a right hook of his own. Moose catches him now, and Moose scoops him up. And stun gun, taking down Vikingo. Moose grabs onto him now, bending back the arm. Stomps the arm. Vikingo goes down. Moose grabs onto him again, and Moose bends back the arm again. Stomping the arm of Vikingo again. Moose into a cover for the one. No. And now Moose grabs Vikingo, sends him back into a clothesline. Moose has got him down. Vikingo staggering back to his feet. Vikingo, Poison Rana, taking down Moose. Moose goes down, and Vikingo with an overhand chop. Moose out of the way. Vikingo grabs him, and Vikingo now taking Moose towards the corner here. Vikingo, no. Moose answers back with elbow strikes. And Moose now grabs onto him, pulls him in, launches Vikingo into the corner. Moose has got him in the corner here. What's he thinking? There's a right hook. Grabs onto him, and off the corner. Massive shotgun drop kick from Moose. Into a cover now on Vikingo. Moose for the 1, 2, no. Vikingo kicks out. And now Vikingo, oh, dodges the knee strike from Moose. Vikingo ducks him. Pele kick makes Moose stagger. The roundhouse kick, got him in the head with that one. Moose goes down. Vikingo hops over the top rope. Moose staggering back to his feet. Vikingo with a right hook. Going up to the top rope, but Moose Tries to grab him. Vikingo staggers. Oh, Moose got him with that right hook, though. And now Moose. Oh, Vikingo with a nice counter there. Moose staggers. Vikingo. Shotgun drop kick off the ropes. Knocking him down now, and Moose gets caught. Vikingo up on his shoulders now. Moose with Vikingo. And now Moose grabs him. And Moose dropping him again. Knees into the back. Taking down Vikingo. Moose getting him back up to his feet. Goes for a clothesline. Vikingo counters. Gets caught. Moose throws him into the corner. Tries to put him in the corner now. Vikingo counters. Big knee strikes into the corner. Has him down now. Vikingo going into the top rope. Moose trying to pull himself up. Vikingo. Oh! Went for a 450. Moose was out of the way. Moose grabs him. Throws him in the corner. Putting him on the top rope. And Moose grabs him by the throat. Choke slams him off the top. 1, 2. Vikingo barely kicks out. Trying to pull himself back up now. Vikingo back to his feet. Moose grabs him, and Moose with Vikingo off the ropes. Moose grabs him though, and Moose grabs onto him, taking Vikingo towards the corner. Countering. Elbow strikes connect from Vikingo. He comes off the ropes. He runs in. Moose collides with him. Moose for the right hook now, and Moose. Vikingo sidesteps. Moose grabs onto him again now, and Moose with Vikingo. Puts him in the ropes. Moose grabs him, and Moose. Oh God, what is he thinking here? Throws him out of the ring. And Moose has a hold of him. Pulls him in. Apron power bomb from Moose, taking him down. Vikingo's down. Moose grabs hold of him and slams him into the floor. Referee at the count of 3. Moose now follows Vikingo back out of the ring, picks him back up, and Moose launches him back into the ring. Vikingo is down. Moose going towards the corner, and Moose looking to put him down with, there you go, big go to hell spear. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Moose with the victory over Vikingo tonight. What a win for Moose. Well, in 7 nights, Moose will say his name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
That one wasn't intentional, I swear. But with that said, it's time to move straight into the main event. Moose isn't particularly happy about it. He was still celebrating his win. Here comes the digital media champion. The digital media champion making his way down to the ring, Joe Hendry, 7 nights away from defending against Moose. So Joe Hendry is here. And now let's bring out his partners first. The Broken Brilliance has arrived. Here comes Broken Matt Hardy. Broken Matt rises tonight looking to delete the competition next week. He goes one-on-one with Kenta of Bullet Club. He looks to delete Bullet Club next week. It's a broken Matt Hardy making his way down to the ring. Broken Matt, the first of Joe's partners tonight. Now next, the man that's going to fight Samoa Joe next week at Victory Road. Here comes Jonathan Gresham. Jonathan Gresham going to make his way out to the ring. He made a successful in-ring return last week when he got his victory over Trey Miguel, but now tonight, Jonathan Gresham returns to Impact for more action in this big six-man tag team matchup. I'm interested in seeing how things go between Joe and Gresham next week. That'll be a very interesting matchup. A battle of two very technical wrestlers. Although Joe sometimes might lean a bit more towards the powerhouse side, but we're gonna have a little bit of an early preview of that tonight, aren't we? So, Jonathan Gresham out next. Out next, their opponents out first. The leader of Bullet Club USA, the leader of Bullet Club Impact, and the man who faces Matt Hardy in 7 nights at Victory Road, it's KENTA. It's going to be a very action-packed week of LS11 Universe next week, isn't it? It's the go-home week for the Royal Rumble, which means you got the Royal Rumble. You also got You've also got Victory Road on Thursday. AEW Double or Nothing live reactions that weekend, probably. Keywords probably. We'll see how my first weeks of work of my new job go, because I'm going to have to be up early for work the next day. So KENTA making his way down to the ring. So KENTA is here, and out next, the X Division champion, the Soldier. Here comes Steve Maclin to the ring. Steve Maclin out next. He's been X Division champion since Bound for Glory. He has the week off next week, but he's going to be watching that Battle Royal very closely, I assure you. Steve Maclin getting ready to make his way down to the ring, though. The X Division champion. He's been a hell of a champion since winning that gold. I truly believe Steve Maclin is one of the stars that will carry Impact for the next several years. If you were to ask me right here, right now, who I think the stars that will be carrying Impact, the people carrying the torch for Impact for the next decade will be, the people who are essentially the next AJ Styles, the next Samoa Joes, people on that level for Impact. Steve Maclin, Josh Alexander, Joe Hendry. Those are the 3 names I'm going to tell you immediately. So Steve Maclin makes his way to the ring, and finally, the Impact World Champion. Samoa Joe out next. Samoa Joe makes his way down to the ring. So this is it, ladies and gents, the main event of the night. Joe Hendry and KENTA gonna start us off. Here we go. KENTA pulls Hendry in, and Hendry, Hendry, into a neck breaker, taking him down. Hendry now with a kick into the back. Joe Hendry's got him down. Hendry putting the boots to KENTA. KENTA back to his feet. KENTA sweeps the leg of Joe Hendry, taking him down. It's going to be a very interesting week next week at Victory Road. You got the #1 Contenders Battle Royal. You got Angelina Love versus Jordan Grace, Joe Hendry versus Moose, KENTA versus Matt Hardy, Jonathan Gresham versus Samoa Joe. I believe I already said Matt Hardy versus KENTA. Number one contenders battle royal, the X Division title. And of course, Brian Cage versus Kurt Angle in Angle's first match in over a year. 1-0 kick out from Hendry. Tag is made to Samoa Joe. Here we go. Been waiting for this one a long time. The digital media champ and the world champ squaring off. Samoa Joe. German suplex to Joe Hendry. I've been wanting to see these two face off for quite a while. Ever since Hendry first came face to face with Samoa Joe. Hendry runs him through with a shoulder block. And went for another one, Joe. Oh, punched in the face by Joe Hendry. Samoa Joe getting knocked back. Joe Hendry grabs hold of him now, and Hendry. Jonathan Gresham wanted the tag, but I think Hendry's got some stuff he wants to do first. Hendry getting Samoa Joe back to his feet, and Joe Hendry grabs onto Samoa Joe. Look at this. Joe Hendry showing off his strength right now with a standing suplex to Samoa Joe. Joe Hendry now getting him back up to his feet, and Hendry grabs onto Samoa Joe. Joe Hendry, oh my God. Standing ovation to the world champion. Hendry's going to pin Samoa Joe, but KENTA makes the save. Jonathan Gresham now grabs onto KENTA. It very much looked like Joe Hendry could have been moments away from having dominated his way to a victory over the world champion. Tag is made to Broken Matt. And now Joe and Matt double team to Samoa Joe. Broken Matt taking down the world champ. Samoa Joe knocks him back with a right hook, turns him around. Joe, German suplex. Turns into a full Nelson. And finally, Chimeraplex from Samoa Joe. Joe has got him down, turns him over with a kick, and Samoa Joe, no! And Hardy comes running in. Big clothesline there from Hardy. Oh, and Steve Maclin wiped out Jonathan Gresham on the outside. Joe Hendry watching on as Samoa Joe picked back up to his feet by Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy firing away. Right hook connects. Hardy grabs Joe. Side effect into a cover. For the one, no. Double axe handle from Steve Maclin. And now Matt Hardy. Oh, Maclin with a right hook. Jonathan Gresham. He wants a shot at the world champ. Here we go. Gresham and Joe. A week early. Jonathan Gresham takes out the legs. Notice KENTA and Maclin haven't been particularly quick to help Samoa Joe in this one. Gresham went for a senton. Samoa Joe grabs him, picks him up, and Samoa Joe powerbomb to Jonathan Gresham. Samoa Joe. Tag is made to Steve Maclin. Here we go. Maclin and Gresham. Gresham gets caught with an elbow strike. Maclin getting him back to his feet. Steve Maclin. Big clothesline takes him down. Goes for a kick. Maclin gets caught. Gresham takes him down. Small package on the X Division champ for the one. No. Into a senton across the back again. Jonathan Gresham's got Steve Maclin right where he wants him. There's a left hook. Runs in. Maclin catches Gresham, throwing him off the rope. Steve Maclin ducks him. Gresham. Oh, caught with an elbow strike. Tag is made to KENTA. Gresham going to tag Hendry. Oh, come on! Moose! Showing up at ringside, and Moose blasting Joe Hendry. Moose wiping Hendry out of the mix right now with a huge lariat. And on the other side of the ring, Samoa Joe pulling Jonathan Gresham out of the ring. Matt Hardy's essentially being left 2-on-1 right now as Joe looking to send a message right now to Jonathan Gresham before their match next week. Samoa Joe. Massive Uranagi. And back in the ring, Maclin beating the hell out of Matt Hardy. Samoa Joe's just walked off, seeing that essentially Matt Hardy's been left 2-on-1. Joe Hendry's out. Gresham's out. And now KENTA and Maclin just punishing Matt Hardy. Maclin picking him back up to his feet. Steve Maclin. Massive chop. Tag is made to KENTA. And KENTA now getting Matt Hardy back to his feet. Scoops him on his shoulders, and KENTA. GTS. 1, 2, 3. KENTA, Steve Maclin, and Samoa Joe get the win. Just like that. Samoa Joe's walked off, but he won as well. Thank you all for watching tonight. Until next time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.